So playing this set has solidified my outlook on why tennis is the most difficult racket sport there is. Because you can play points amazing like this, and then completely mess up the next point like so.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So then you start thinking, do I go for the flashy shots, or do I want to go for the win and be as consistent as I possibly can? Either way, enjoy watching me suffer throughout the match just as much as I enjoyed playing this set against Andre. Yes, we are back with another video, and I'm gonna be the first one to say I have no excuses for not uploading to this channel as much as I'd like to. And yeah, just life's been happening and a bunch of other stuff, so just haven't really had the time. But I am joining a few tournaments in the near future, so hopefully I'm able to record those matches and then document my progress on how that's going. But enough of that, let's just jump into this match that I played with Andre. He's been featured in the channel previously, and we always have really close battles against each other just because he's just a complete human wall, and I struggle to just, you know, go through him with my pace because he just deflects so well. This was during December of last year, I believe, and it's just been sitting on my drafts, but I think this is a good level that we showed during this set. And yeah, I thought I'd just commentate just the ups and downs of this match and how it went and how I just navigated through the emotions and going through all the mistakes and the good things that I managed to do during this match. I really like this from me, just being incredibly patient and not pulling the trigger soon and then just forcing the error. I tend to always try to go for the kill, but if I'm able to just control the rallies just by, you know, taking my time and just keeping the ball in and not pulling the trigger when, you know, the wrong time, then I'll be way more successful in the future. Oh, that's great. Great approach to the net there by Andre. See there? It feels like I'm pushing, not pushing, but I'm trying to hit through the ball, but I think because of the what's at stake and just pressure, just it feels like I can't hit through. Just like there. Just like prime example right there. That's what I mean. Just Andre just being incredibly consistent and just waiting for the error. That one was a very questionable call where he called it in, but looking back, it's way out. This rally just shows that we were both trying to target each other's backhand. And then I went for the kill there. Because I just feel like, yeah, it just felt like it was just a dead ball in the middle. And then, yeah, when you have time, of course, try to go for it. Again, my returns are not the best, so especially playing a lefty with the wide serve, it's going to be tough. And he was doing a really good job of just keeping the ball on my backhand as well. Prime example right there. Oh, this was some good backhands there. Deep. But then he just comes out with the goods. Short angle. Great shot by him. To be honest, I was serving really well this set, if I remember correctly. Something that I've kind of lost in the past few months. But slowly but surely getting it back. Well, that's a great down the line there. And then just mess it up with the backhand. I think it was the good intention to go there, but I think I was just out of position. It's just lazy footwork, just trying to reach for the ball when I'm not even in position. Here, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just forcing something that shouldn't be forced. Is that one of the worst ways to miss, when you have so much time on the ball and then you just hit it the bottom of the net? That is just one of the most horrible feelings, honestly. Nice heavy ball down the middle. Sometimes you don't even need to hit the corners, to be honest. Just keep it deep, keep it, you know, heavy top spin. Eventually you'll break down your opponent. Yeah, there I should have gone to the backhand instead of the forehand. Just silly mistakes, maybe. There, I feel like that was a good opportunity, you know. You have to sometimes go for those shots just to see how well your rhythm is going and how you're feeling the ball, just like that. I think that was in. So again, the more that you do something, the more comfortable you're going to be, right? Exactly. But talking about that, then just missing like that is just horrible. But yeah, if you don't go for the shots during points where there's pressure, then when are you going to experience that type of, you know, again, pressure, right, to hit those shots? So it's good to take risks like that. Exactly. When you start to feel the ball, and if you miss the first time that you try to go for that down the line, then you know exactly what you need to do the next point in order for it to go down again. So it's just a lot of repetition that you have to do, I feel. Here, just targeting his backhand. Trying to get a weaker one, but he just hits the ball so well from both forehand, backhand. And then just force the error. That was a really, really tight rally. Just targeting the backhand, but then can't deal with the low shot. Oh, the short ball, I should say, not the low. And then if you haven't noticed, I was up love 40 in this game. So there is no excuse. I should have definitely closed this down. But credit to Andre for coming back. Oh, I do eventually take the game. Can I close this set? Let's have a look. Horrible. You see, the reason I missed that is because just being tight and also not finishing forward and just going backwards on that shot. That's all there is to it. And then the same thing then again, just going back instead of forward. That's something that I've been struggling a lot even now. So every time I step onto the court nowadays, I just think to myself, okay, what do I need to do to improve today? And watching all these videos back and noticing all these little things is making me want to, you know, change my approach, right? So during practice, I just think forward, forward, forward. If you can't go forward, just do your best to go forward. And yeah, I think I've been doing a very, very good job of hitting more in front these days. It's 6-5. Can I force the tiebreak? Let's have a look. This was one of the best points I've ever come across. Or ever executed, I should say. Good serve. I think maybe on those +1s, I should be going a bit more flatter, I think. This is what I mean, just Andre just knowing, just his anticipation overall is just insane. Just knowing how to recover to the point. Oh, back to the point, I should say. That was a really tight backhand. And then he just comes up with the really short angle. Insane. Absolutely insane. And then, yeah, they're just sensing a bit of tightness for both of us. Just like that again. Nice backhands to force the error. I think as tennis players, when we get into situations where it's super, you know, high stakes, a lot of pressure, like being in a tiebreaker, we tend to let pressure take over the situation and we can't play our game, right? But what if you just went for it even though you knew you were going to fail? What if you played without fear, with the best of your ability, and if you make it, then you basically have changed the trajectory of the momentum of the match, because you just made a really good shot, or you just won a really good point, and basically all the momentum's with you now. So what I'm really trying to say is, whilst others back down when the pressure of the situation rises, you should do everything in your power to rise to the occasion, because there is no greater feeling than winning whilst the pressure is at its highest, even though this is not what I did in this match. So to conclude, this was a great learning experience, great fun playing this set against Andre, and you can see me complaining here, but it's just excuses at the end of the day. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.